Welcome to the Farmcast.
All right, we are back. We've got some lists again. We had a lot of controversy with our ranking our top 3 and bottom 3 fast food places, and we're ready to hit you with some more controversy. Being as though March just began, it's time to get outdoors, get some outdoor activities. We are going to be ranking the definitive top 3 and bottom 3 outdoor activities. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. And Fenner, I hear you've got a list for us.
I do, yeah. Many people are saying I have the best list. So
we'll see.
I will get this one out of the way quick because I have a feeling it may be on a couple other people's lists. But disc golf, frisbee golfing.
Okay.
Disc golf to me is like one of the perfect spring, summertime activities. You can go out with a couple buddies, have a couple drinks. You can have conversation while you're doing it. It's also a good activity you can do with a lady friend because it's not like it's super competitive or something like that. Well, that like if you're taking out a girl, you don't need to feel entitled to kick her ass or be ashamed if she beats you, if that's something you're
says you couldn't be me.
But yeah, that's my number one. I think it's just one of the better activities you can do with a big group of people too. You know, you can do it just by yourself. You can do it with 8-9 people. You know what I mean? You can.
Okay.
It's very versatile.
Yeah.
I also enjoy disc golf. It's fun. It's a good time. But let it be known, if I'm ever taking somebody for a date going disc golfing, there is no easy mode. It is fierce competition.
See, if I was in that
the entire
case,
time.
if I was in that case, it would be easy mode. But it's not that I wouldn't be trying. I'm just not all that good. So by default, like it's just easy mode already. But I would try. You know, I'm trying.
What I mean by that is like, no matter what, I'm just the type of. I feel like most people are like this. I'm gonna try to do as good as I can. But like,
oh yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I kicked your fucking ass, or like be like, oh, I got
if
clapped,
I get my if I get my ass kicked, oh well, it's it's frisbee golf,
right?
I don't care. yeah, we're done.
If I lose, date's over. Hope she has a ride home.
But my number 2 is pretty much doing anything outside with my dogs. And I guess not even my dogs, any dogs. All dogs are great. They're all fun to do things. You can throw balls with them. I don't now have the opportunity to go to the dog park, but back when I lived in Wisconsin, taking the dogs to the dog park was always fun. You get to interact with all the other dogs. Unfortunately, you have to interact with their owners too, which kind of sucks. But the dogs make up for it.
Okay, so you can go outside and throw a ball with them.
Yeah, and it's great.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You just said there's a lot of things you can do with them, and I'm interested into what other things.
I mean, like, I don't know. Me personally, I'm not super, like, when they were puppies, when they were younger and you're trying to train them, like, that's always a fun time, too. I feel like you get to know your dog's personality a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But this last one I got, I might get absolutely flamed for it, but...
Oh, God.
But flying a kite.
Nothing wrong with a good kite, I'll say that.
Oh, dude.
What the fuck?
You get a good kite, you get a nice windy day, man, and you send that sucker up into fucking orbit.
Yeah.
It is awesome. I don't know what it is about it, but there's not a better feeling in the world.
You're not... It just was out of nowhere. But
I love flying
you're not
a good
wrong.
kite.
You're not wrong, though. Because if you've got a good kite...
Tell you the last time I've flown a kite.
You're missing out, my friend.
When was the last time
you are missing out? Well, so it's probably been like 2 years for me.
10 years.
No, 2 years for me. We used to go up to Door County in Wisconsin, for if there are people listening not from Wisconsin. And we used to go up there with my mom's side of the family for, was it Labor Day in May or Memorial Day?
Either
Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Whatever you
Yeah, I don't know. I get those confused all the time. But we used to go up there every single Memorial Day and spend like the 4-day weekend up there with our entire family. So it's right on Lake Michigan, and all the cousins, we would all, like my grandma Pat would all buy us a kite, and we would go and fly kites for days.
Okay.
Dude, it was awesome. Yeah.
I wouldn't flame you for that. It sounds fun.
It is fun. It's very fun.
I just didn't expect that. So I was like, what?
That took me a little off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Dude,
you know what? I
and
respect it.
I used to like, buy extra spools and shit too to see how far you can send that sucker up in the air. Get 1,000 feet of string out there, dude. It was sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I haven't flown a kite in, oh my God, I don't know.
I'm gonna buy a kite
At
this
least
spring.
10 years.
You do that.
I will.
Couple kite boys.
Couple kite boys. Yeah.
Welcome to the Kite Cast.
I'll live stream it.
I think, I'm not gonna. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm confident. I think I could fly a kite better than you.
Yeah, that's wrong, dude. That is so
No.
goddamn
Have you ever seen me
wrong.
fly a kite?
No.
Oh,
I haven't. I've seen you do other athletic things, and I'm
Then you should
confident
be
in my
scared,
ability.
terrified.
Okay, that's a good top three.
Yeah.
Becker.
So, I was just
Oh,
gonna
no,
recap.
if you got something.
I was just gonna recap. I was gonna do. So, number 1, disc golf. Number 3, anything outside with dogs. Or number 2, anything outside with dogs. Number 3, flying kites.
Okay.
All right.
Becker.
All right, so for my top 3, obviously number 1's gonna be rugby, everyone's favorite.
Yep.
Um,
Can I
One
say
of my-
number 2?
one
Can
of
I
my
say number 2?
Sorry, you were
it's
what?
one of my favorite things to do outside. Just I look forward to it every spring and fall and summer, not winter because you can't really play.
winter.
But
You find a way.
Yeah, I find a way.
Arenas, I thought it was mostly played indoors, to be honest with you.
it's not really like we have like an indoor facility we practice in, but we don't play games there.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess that'll be enough about that because everyone hates it when I talk about it. So
Can I
number
say your
2,
number
I'm
2?
going to be
'Cause I
I'm
know
going
what
to
it
put
is.
kayaking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I like kayaking. I have one. I don't go out as much as I'd like to, but I think kayaking's super fun. I just love being in the water, just paddling around, just floating down rivers and whatnot.
I love
Um,
that take.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
a good
one
kayaking
time-
session with like anyone is just super fun, or like even
Yeah.
canoeing in that. I'll just like canoeing / kayaking. Like either or is fine.
Before,
Remember that the big day we had out? I think it was during Becker's boot camp where we all went out and Kyle tipped his
Hold on,
kayak
please.
twice.
Can we might want to save this story for later.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I know where you're going. Okay, well, wait.
But like, yeah, kayaking, canoeing are on the same level for that. So again, and then for number 3, I'm gonna say horseshoes.
Oh shit! I thought it was
So-
gonna be frisbee golf. Okay.
So every spring, my dad has a horseshoe league in my parents' backyard. So we just get a bunch of guys over. We just play horseshoes. It's like every other week. Everyone takes turns bringing food, and we just play horseshoes for the entire night, and it's super fun. We have like sometimes when the Brewers are playing, we'll bring the TV out in the patio, have the Brewers playing, just have a bunch of food, just a bunch of guys, a bunch of beers, just.
I
One of the best times.
horseshoes. That sounds fun. I think I'd be into it.
Yeah,
Or,
that
tell
does
you what,
sound like
never
a-
played
that
horseshoes
sounds like a
until
blast.
I joined, and horseshoes is a lot more fun than I ever guessed it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super simple
see
too.
that.
Yeah, horseshoes is sweet.
So that's my top 3: canoeing, kayaking, for one of them, rugby, and then horseshoes.
Okay. Yeah. I like everyone we've said except for rugby so far, but the rugby
Yeah.
thing's a personal thing. So
Going
Yeah.
back to the kayaking, canoeing thing, just a day out on the water, like in a boat,
Mm-hmm.
just missed my list.
Yeah, like being on the water is just nice,
It's
just like
just-
flowing
it's
around.
such
relaxing.
a blissful experience.
yeah. No, yeah. I agree with those. So my top 3. we've so far we haven't overlapped at all, and I don't have any that you guys have, so this is working out pretty well. My number one is super easy. It's my favorite sport to play is tennis. It's just nothing beats like a nice day of tennis. I don't know, not a lot more to say about it. It's a sport you can do at any age, and it's still a ton of fun. And yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot more. I feel like anyone can also just grab a racket and play tennis. There isn't an insane, like, I guess, like, gap. Like, anyone can get it and play it. So I think that's pretty fun. And favorite thing to do when I'm just like, want a little physical activity, get a friend, play some tennis. Number two, I've got just going to the beach and having like a beach day. Another easy one for me. Live real close to the beach, so I always, part of the reason I literally went to this apartment is because it's right by Bradford Beach. And yeah, that's just having a nice
yourself.
Yeah. Having a nice beach day is awesome. You can do, I know it's kind of cheating because it puts a bunch of things together. You can hop in the lake, you can play spike ball, you can play other like that frisbee can jam game. I know it's kind of cheating, but being on the beach in general I think is awesome, especially like if you go out like 11 a.m. stay out till like 4 or 5 p.m. Oh, nothing better than a beach day. And then last, another kind of weird one, but it's an outdoor activity I consider, is Summerfest, but more specifically outdoor concerts. There's so much better than like an indoor concert. You don't get the same feel when you're outdoors, and like at a concert that's outdoors, I just think like is so much cooler. You don't feel as claustrophobic. It's just like you and like the music. I don't know. In an indoor concert, you're kind of like barriered. I guess you at some outdoor concerts you're kind of still squished, but I just hate being hot and sweaty in a way too packed room. So outdoor concerts are the way to go, my favorite ones. But yeah, that's my list. Just to touch back on it, that's tennis, beach, and outdoor concerts. Any thoughts?
It's not a bad
Pretty
list.
solid list.
Okay, hell yeah.
Not a bad list at all. All right. Now, for my top three, my number one should be no surprise. It's going to be golf. One of my favorite outdoor activities. There's nothing better. You and the boys, some early tee times, hitting the links, grabbing a few brews. Absolutely nothing better. That's my favorite way. Riding, walking, doesn't even matter that much. Just it's a good way to spend an entire day. Great weekend activity. So yeah,
Okay.
That's definitely my number one. Number two, you actually you touched upon it a little bit. I had spike ball.
That's a yeah.
Just straight up spike ball. It's part of the beach experience, but it's I think it's so far and away my favorite part of the whole beach experience that it just topples everything else. Spike ball,
Completely
so much fun.
agree. And so competitive too.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gets into spike ball, and you can drink while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's one of the only sports activities, I guess.
Along
well, it's
with
pretty
golf.
much a sport. Yeah,
A
yeah,
theme,
okay,
a
yeah,
common
golf
theme.
too. That's a good theme.
But yeah, no, I love that is my favorite part of the beach because you can even do it with people. You have random people will just come up
yeah.
and actually want to play, and that's probably the one time it's like, yeah, I do want to actually play with these random people. I don't
Yeah.
know because it, like you said, it is super competitive. Yeah, it's
And you
an
can get
absolute
creative as hell with it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like when you're diving and you can put up plays, or you can play it simple and just hit it back and forth.
It's a great
up to
game
you.
for completely average people to feel like they're actually like pretty good at something like that.
Yep.
And then, so my number three, outdoor activity, is playing my Nintendo Switch outside. So I think it's a great combo of being able to do one of my
You're
favorite
such
things.
a fucking nerd.
Being able to
Come on,
do one of my
man.
favorite things, playing some
Come
Switch,
on.
and it's the added clout of being able to take it away from the dock, bring it outside, and flex on Mother Nature that we have found way better things to do.
So I completely disagree. It's not in my
that's
bottom
fair.
three, but it would be close to my bottom three. Only because, and I love bringing my Switch wherever. The Switch is not the thing I disagree with. It's the outside like glare, and it's just not the same.
That's true. You do need a little bit of shade.
Yeah, I cannot. I've tried because I'm like, oh yeah, I want to flex on Mother Nature. Fuck it. I I just don't like playing it outside. I'll play it like any other, like any indoor place. I cannot play it outside.
That's fair.
At my old house, I used to have a hammock hanging in between two trees, and I would bring out a book or my Switch and play it out there, and that was great.
That does
I
sound
could throw
very
the ball for the dogs.
Okay, yeah.
While I'm sitting there playing my Switch in between the shade. I completely disagree with it being a top 3 thing to do in the outdoors.
Half of the battle
but
is
it's
being
good.
able to flex
I mean,
on Mother
it's
Nature
nice.
and old people that would be completely disapproving of it. I think it's a power
yeah.
trip.
Flex on boomers.
Exactly. You get it.
Hell yeah.
I get that one. That was a little controversial. I understand that, but that's when I
Go to a
list.
park just to show the old people.
Couldn't
this
agree
is
more.
Modern technology.
Top 3 list. Number 1, going back inside.
So to recap, I had golf, spike ball, and playing my Nintendo Switch outdoors.
Okay. See, the thing is, it's very easy to agree completely on the top things to do. Because most of it, it's just like, yeah, I could see that being fun. Where it gets really grimy, and I think where we're going to have a lot of debate, is now with our bottom 3. Because everyone likes doing shit outside, but to not like something outside, it can bring up some hot topics. So, Fenner, you want to kick it off?
So we had a few technical difficulties, and we were not able to recover the last half of the podcast. So I'm just going to give everybody a quick little recap of our bottom 3 outdoor activities. Mine were hiking on a trail with no mountains or bodies of water, camping in a tent, and geocaching. Pretty self-explanatory. Zach had a slip and slide, which is completely wrong. Slip and slide slap. Sweating, and hay baling. If you guys haven't ever hay baled, you are lucky, because that shit sucks. Becker had falling on wood chips, swatting bugs, and mowing the lawn, which is actually only one activity. I don't know what kind of list he was going for or what he thought we were doing. But falling on wood chips and swatting bugs does suck. It's not necessarily an outdoor activity. And also mowing the lawn. Unless you got a riding lawnmower, it's not a good time. Nobody enjoys doing that. Kyle had fishing and hunting, which I am very baffled by. I don't think he has ever done either one of those things. Kayaking, because he went on and told the whole story about how every single time he tries to get into a kayak or a canoe, he flips it over. Basically, his equilibrium is fucked up, and he can't figure out how to stand, and it really hurts him when he's trying to get into a boat. And then he also had, rounding up his list, he had swimming in a pool or lake. Not a fan of any of Kyle's takes. I enjoy all of those things. But, yeah, that's our list, and sorry for the technical difficulties. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We also have, obviously, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. But, yeah, that's it. We'll be back next week. Bye.